Hello there, this is Patricia from Pinky's World, and today I'm showing you how to make this kind of like a milk carton, but a wee bit wider rather than taller. I needed two of these for two more presents, money presents, and some chocolate treats inside. So it's just red card, and this is old from Stampin' Up, called More Dazzle or something you call it. I thought I would use a bit of it up. Punched some stars using a star punch. These are from a wee dough craft set I won as a prize years ago in a card challenge, and I'm trying to use them up and just trying to go through my stash. And these I had a moustache from, well, not sure where from, probably another prize. So it's very cute, very easy and very quick. So if you're in a hurry and you want to get some made, I've filled it with some crunched up paper, sweets, and money's in there too. So a perfect wee gift for somebody, an adult, that you're not buying a particular present for, just giving them money. So I'm going to show you how to make it. Oh, and get my clothes peg back on. So what you need to start is a piece of red card. It needs to measure 11 1/4 wide by 7 1/2 deep. So, and then you need your scoreboard to score. We're going to start scoring the widest side at 1 1/8. So just 1 and then go to that wee notch there. So 1 1/8, 2 1/4, 4 1/2, 6 3/4 or 6 6/8, whichever you want to call it. 9 inches and 10 1/8. So it's that wee notch. And then just spin it round, and we're going to score it at 2 1/4 or 2 2/8. And then we're going to go over to 5 1/4. And that's all your scoring done. Pardon me. So you can either do your cutting or do your folding. I'm going to fold it, so I'm hoping it shows through better when I'm doing the cutting, because it's looking pretty bright here tonight for some reason. This card is actually a nice shade of red. It looks orange in the video, but nothing I can do about it. So I just folded the two sides, and when you come to these, let's see, fold up all the cross ones except the two end bits. And then I'll show you what to do. So as you can see, we have two lines here, this middle line. So the biggest one folds in, and this one folds back on it. And do the same at the other side. The first one goes in, and then the half fold comes back. As it did. So you can see that taking shape now. We want to do some cutting. We're going to cut each of those four corners out. So you can start with that and we'll come straight back to you. So that's what you're left with, that particular shape there. Two end bits that have the half fold, which will be your closure. And hold on to your wee bits if you're going to punch some stars out like I did. So now we need to cut up on the four sides, or two sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 cuts. Okay, so keep these to the side and cut down to that fold. Just straight down, no further, on both sides. So you're left now with 3 flaps at both sides, and we're going to fold these into each other and then use the middle flap to go up and seal those all in. But as you can see, when you do that, you're left with a sort of an over edge, which we don't want. So take your scissors now when it's flat and cut in. Just cut into the end one there. And then go to this one and do the same, just turn it over for convenience. Don't be tempted to pull that off. So set that up, try it out again, and that should leave you with a nice clear edge like so. Much better. So do the same to the other side. You're cutting the one closest to the edge, just from here into that point, from here into that point. So now you should be left that these come up nicely and give you that nice finish on both sides of your box. So now we want to add a nice decoration. Well, I did anyway. I added some nice embossed stripes. If you have, you can see it at the bottom there. If you have an embossing folder that this will fit into, like an A4 size, run it through your embossing folder. My embossing folders come to about here, so it's all higgledy-piggledy and I just can't be bothered. So I'm going to go in with my embossing board and do it. So these are the centre ones that are going to be the decorative out or edge. Even though we're covering them in paper, you may not bother. You mightn't want to bother with paper. So this would be a good way to decorate. If you want the lines spacing out, flip it over. I'm having mine going in just for convenience sake and nothing else. So we want to go down. Can't see on the own light. I'm going to go every line and I'm going down to here. And just keep doing that till you fill it in. Slows you down, like if you have an embossing folder, use it. Or just skip this altogether if you don't want to. I just like to add a wee bit of texture to make things look a wee bit more expensive when they're made. So we're going to flip that round and I'm going to do the same to this centre piece here. And I'll come straight back to you. Now we've got all that done, we want to do the same right down here. So if you line that up and keep it all flat, you can't really get a good look, but I'm right down to the bottom and I'm going to just run that the whole way down, right down to the bottom one, and just repeat on every line. And you should get, oops, if you can hold it steady. I mean, you could do it down to the centre there and turn it if you want. But I'm lazy, I'm just going right through. So I'll be back when I finish that off. So that's that all nicely decorated the way I want it. I'm going to round the corners on these 4 pieces here because it gives it a nicer refinish. And I never get this flipping thing in here properly. I'm doing a 10 centimeter one here just for a good round corner, both sides. That's that. So you can start sort of fixing your box up the way you'd like it, and then maybe add your decorative paper if you're adding some. So the box is going to sit like so, they're going to join, so we need a piece here, and I'm going to put the 4 pieces I've cut out. What did I do with them? Right, that's my decorations that I'm using. I've cut 2 pieces, 2 6/8 by 2 inches, which will fit perfectly over that. And the same here. And then I have 2 pieces that are 2 inches by 2 inches, and they fit perfectly there. So I'm going to stick those in place and come straight back to you. So I've added all my sparkly paper. I've punched out some stars. If you use your scraps that you cut off, you'll see there's a line down it, a score line, which is not good. So just pop it into your scoreboard and score every line. Line it up with this one and then just punch your stars out, and it gives you a nice wee line on your stars. I think you can see it there, yeah. So now we're ready to put this box together. We want to put glue on this, one of these folds. So you want to fold that one up put that one over first, and this one's going to, oops, sorry, this one's going to stick to where you put your glue, and then just hold them up so they go in a nice straight line, so that everything's nice and lined up here and here. And then go in with your glue, add some to this. Make sure all your edges have got glue on them. And just pop that over the top to form that nice box shape. Rid of any excess there. And then you can set it down and give it a wee rub with your, just to make sure it's all sitting nice. Gives a good wee sturdy box by keeping these extra bits rather than taking them off. I seem to be too far up. No, so it's going to allow me to go down. So again, put glue on one of those sections. Put that one down and this one on top of it. Line it up so that you're happy with it. Glue on this section. And flop it down so it's nice and straight and sturdy. So sticky. Just make sure you're happy, and then you'll know that your box is going to sit nice. So decide which way you want to be your front, not that it matters. I'm going to pop in some chocolates here. Milk chocolate just doesn't want to go in. So these are just out of a tin of Heroes. And you can fit 6 in. One has escaped. Oops. So you could fit more in if you're not, but I want to put my money in. I've rolled it up and added a wee paper clip just to hold it together. And then I'm going to fill the top with that nice wee shredded paper, just to hide the evidence. And that'll be covered. I don't want the money showing through for the gift. So this will go on the middle to hold those. Just make sure they're nicely together. You could put a wee stud there or something or whatever. Make sure, oh goodness, just make sure your corners are sticking. Needs a bit of time to dry, that wet glue. Right, so I want to stick this on the front here. I think this is out of a print off of Knitwits, one of their Christmas ones. So just stick that in the center. It takes quite a bit of glue to stick on top of this glittery paper, so you might need to give it a wee bit of time. And on the back, I just want to put a wee sticker. I think I'll do this one here, and because these are older stickers, the sticky may not be enough to stick onto that shiny paper, so I'm just adding some extra glue to give it a better hold. I'll just turn that over and stick it on the back, just to take the bare look away. It just needs time to dry, and you may have to go back over it. I know I did, because the sticker comes up again. So now we want to make ourselves a nice wee bow, and you just need a piece of tow, whatever you want to use. You can put ribbon there or whatever tickles your fancy. I just like it. I think it dresses it all up to make it nice and sparkly and stuff for Christmas. So what have I got there? About, well, 13 inches, I'd say. Probably way too much. I'm going to use my broken ribbon tire. I lost one of the sticks, so I have to go in the second one then because I've lost it. Yeah, way too much, I'd say maybe 8 or 9 inches, maybe 10 inches would do. We'll see what we'll cut off and then I'll let you know. So just tie that in a nice wee bow, or make your own bow, whichever you do, and give it a good tight pull. And then you can pull out your bow, make it nice and bushy. Just gives it a wee bit more oomph. Same with this side. And then we'll be cutting these to match when we stick it on in place. I'm going to use Yoo-hoo glue. I love this for my ribbons, or hot glue if you have some heated up and ready to go, which I haven't. So I'm putting lots on to give it a good hold. Very strong smell that only used for ribbons. I know this one's for my son, but I'm sure he'll not mind a nice bow. It is Christmas, you can get away with more, can't you? So that needs a wee bit of time just to take, but I'll let it sit, and then just trim it off with your scissors wherever you think. Probably make a mess this doing it one-handed, but I'll go back in again and have another go at it. I just want to finish it off for you, keep this any longer. Ooh, it's really not stuck, so it needs a bit of time, that. But either way, I think it makes a nice wee glamorous box, doesn't it? And you have your money, you have your sweets, and then your shredded paper, and that's you done, ready to go. So, hope you enjoyed that and hope it's of some good to you, and I'll catch you all again soon. Bye.